welcome to today's video where we will be reviewing and discussing Aladdin.
Aladdin's quite a fun one. It's set in Arabian Nights being the current theme. There's a street boy who gets his way by stealing bread. No, not Les Mis. And there's a princess that lives in a castle that wants to escape being the princess because there's too many rules. You have to marry a creepy skinny guy with a talking parrot. No one wants that. So they bond over the fact that she's trying to get away from being rich and he's trying to get away from being poor, and it's like no matter where you are, you have problems. Although I still think the orphan has a fair few more problems.
Yeah, she's got it pretty cushy.
Yeah. Where should we start this one? So much to talk about with Aladdin.
Do you want to start with the character of Aladdin?
Yeah, he's fun. What I like about Aladdin is he's quite switched on before it all begins. Like, he's a hero you can, as soon as the film starts, you can get on board with following Aladdin as your hero. He's cheeky, he's funny, he's smart, and his issues are that he just falls head over heels in love, and he thinks that he needs to be ashamed of his background. To be fair, he is homeless.
Well, he needs to be a prince to marry her, doesn't he?
Yeah. So he disguises as a prince.
Yeah.
There's so much in Aladdin, that isn't even what the story's about. That's just something that happens along the way. The story is about that the evil vizier, Jafar, wants to have a magic lamp that will grant him the power to be a big snake.
He wants to rule everything, doesn't he?
However, sends Aladdin to do his dirty work for him, but Aladdin ends up with the lamp. Lo and behold, 3 wishes. So he ends up trying to marry the princess, and that's where he's a prince. There's so much. Aladdin's just a massive story.
I think the genie. We have to talk about the genie next.
Robin Williams got the first ever. Was it a nomination or a win? I can't remember.
I don't know.
For an animated voice.
I'm pretty sure it was a win. Because this came up in the Disney quiz that you gave me.
Yeah, Robin Williams basically told Disney, Robin Williams made Disney better. He is just a phenomenal actor.
Yeah. Was a phenomenal actor.
Still is. I mean, doesn't matter. A talent like that doesn't die, Gemma. It just lives on. It's just literally there's no point giving him a script. He just explodes on camera, and I can almost feel, you can almost tell the animators struggling to keep up with him, drawing in the room.
And so the opening scene where he's voicing the trader, they gave him basically a table full of props and was just ad lib with the props, and we're gonna put that into the film, and they've got over 3 hours of recordings, most of which they can't use because it's definitely R-rated.
Yeah, you can't really control Robin Williams, but in a good way, and I think that's the energy that fuels Aladdin, which makes it one of the better Disneys, is the fact that it's just got so much energy, and I'm going to thank Robin Williams for that.
Well, yeah, because the genie wasn't as big a character as Robin Williams made him, so he doesn't actually come into the film until around the 30-minute mark.
35 minutes.
Yeah.
That's important, but I'll talk about that later. But yeah, it's about Aladdin, really, and Jasmine, and despite what the big blockbuster remakes make you think, the genie is kind of just, he enhances the story.
He's not a central character.
However, the thing with Robin Williams is he could be have one line and he would still steal the show. It's really hard to make Robin Williams a supporting character. So what I really want to talk about is Jasmine, because Jasmine is really exciting for a very main reason for me, is she's kind of the first princess to not have the film about her.
Yeah, so she is a 100% canonical Disney princess, but Aladdin is not a princess movie.
Yeah, and I find that's really fascinating. How does Jasmine hold up with the other princesses, seeing as technically the film isn't about her like it is with Cinderella. She technically has more time than Aurora did, but sure that film was still about Aurora.
Every other, just looking at my list, was on the floor. Every other princess that is an official princess is literally the titular character of their film, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. So that Jasmine's a bit of a strange one, but I think she's one of the. I don't want to say one of the better princesses. I think that she probably would struggle to be in the top half of the princesses list, but that isn't a bad thing because I think she's really strong. She knows what she wants. She's fighting the male view of the world. I don't have to have
Fighting
arranged
the
marriage.
patriarchy, everyone.
Yeah, it's quite easy to do when you have like a tiger on your side.
Oh yeah, she can just like, make any husband that she doesn't want disappear with that tiger.
Carol Baskin.
Baskin.
Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna sip my tea. You carry on.
You do your Kermit there like this. That's none of my business. Yeah, so Jasmine is really, really important as a female character, as are the princesses of the 90s and beyond. So I was going to write my dissertation on this, and essentially they are what is known as the modern princesses. So if you're 90s princesses like Belle and Jasmine and Mulan and Pocahontas. Mulan. I have issues. Mulan and Pocahontas. They are very influenced by third wave feminism. So they are very much, I don't need a man, I can go out and do what I want. Belle, slightly less. Belle is
well, she's still standing up to this strapping male.
Yeah, she doesn't want the man that society wants her to have, and she is educated, and she reads, and she's a very forward-thinking woman, but she's slightly less third-wave feministy than the others if you take into account all the feminist debate around Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah, I think as well though, like Disney have to focus on the story, and it's great having a feminist character, but at the end of the day, they were telling the story of Beauty and the Beast. It's impossible to tell the story of Beauty and the Beast.
I'm not saying that it's an issue. I'm just saying that, like, with Jasmine, she's very much, I'm not going to marry this man, I'm going to go out and change. She essentially gets the law changed to be able to marry whomever she wants.
One thing the reboot corrected is you take all of the songs in Aladdin, and Jasmine doesn't actually get a song.
Oh, she gets to sing a duet.
Yeah, and that's the one thing the film changed. Yeah. So for everyone saying Speechless was a song that ruined that film. I love
that song.
You're wrong.
I love
because it made Jasmine as crucial as she should be to the plot.
It's so important. Another thing that I love about the remake is they don't change the law to say that she can marry anyone. They change the law to say that she can be sultan.
Mm.
So it's not even, if you marry Aladdin, you now get to be sultan because you can marry anyone and you can jointly rule. It is, no, you are the ruler of this land. Mm. Which again is really important.
Music's just like Beauty and the Beast. I think music's a massive one here. I think all of the songs are
good songs.
Catchiest songs going, but like Beauty and the Beast, they always tell the story. Like Prince Ali is basically stops this massive exposition scene of like, here's a random prince.
Here's a prince that's come to wed her.
They do that in a fun song, again with Robin Williams, who kind of recreates the Pink Elephant scene, but like not terrifying. It's kind of like fun. Friend Like Me is phenomenal. It's just like literally, again, giving Robin Williams whatever he wants to do.
Well, it introduces his whole character, doesn't it? It saves like a good 10 minutes of, hi, I'm the genie of the lamp, this is everything that's happened, and just smushes it into like a 3-minute song.
Mm. And again, just what's the one hop ahead of the bad guys?
Oh, one jump ahead.
That again sums up Aladdin, and we know everything we need to know about Aladdin.
Yeah, in an opening number. They're really songs. This era of Disney used songs as really, really important framing devices.
Yeah, there's so much to like about Aladdin. I think again, this is almost what Robin Williams hurts the film, but he's so good that you need to. You forget all the other good things that Aladdin does. I think that's why, and again, I'm coming back to the point that Gemma made earlier, he only comes into the 35-minute mark because you need 35 minutes without Robin Williams
to establish the film.
I mean, let's look at all of the other fun characters we've got in Aladdin. We got Iago. Iago, okay. You said Mulan, I'm like,
Iago. Okay,
fine. He's like a Boston parrot for some reason, don't know why, but he's fun.
He's great.
I like his little thing where he does Jasmine's voice to perfection. So like he tricks Aladdin a couple of times. Apu, the monkey, Abu.
Apu's from The Simpsons.
Okay, right. Okay, I'll give you that one. The monkey, great character. Again, a little bit like kind of like the male Tinkerbell, actually. Just to the side, being moody all the time.
Less sassy.
You got the magic carpet.
I love carpet.
The carpet has more personality
Than Kristen Stewart.
I was going to say the dark age of Disney, but Kirsten Stewart as well. There's so much there.
Sorry.
You even have the tiger. Like
Raja.
even the tiger's Raja's such a tiny character, but like is amazing. In fact, the only character I'm a little bit like could have done that better is probably Jafar.
Yeah, and even the remake didn't do that.
Yeah, it's almost like I don't think he's a bad villain. I was watching him recently for this review, and I was like, actually, I'm not disliking Jafar. I just think that he's the straight guy
He's
in a
just
film
taken
of craziness.
Far too easily. He's literally taken out so quickly.
I don't know. I quite like how he's taken out. How
Well,
Aladdin,
he gets a sequel, so
yeah. How
which we don't mention.
Yeah, no, I like how Aladdin took him out in the end. Just duped him
Cool.
into being trapped in the genie's lamp.
Fun fact.
Yeah, we could do fun facts. There's loads of Aladdin.
My fun fact is that
We're gonna lose so many fans to the Liverpool mug, I can guarantee.
Yeah, don't. The secret's out now. So my fun fact is that Aladdin, you may think, wow, what a great script. I bet that took them ages to perfect. 8 days. They wrote Aladdin 8 days. They had a script. The producer of the films for that time didn't like it, ripped it up, and went, redo it. And then they didn't want to push back the animation for that, so the animators were starting animating that film in 8 days. They had 8 days to write the Aladdin, which we all know and love.
It's like watching an episode of Hell's Kitchen where it's like the standards are so high. It gets to the hot plate and Gordon Ramsay goes, "This script, have it back! Go on!"
As you can also probably tell, Tiger King and seasons 1 to 15 of Hell's Kitchen again is through lockdown right now.
There's loads of fun facts of Aladdin though, like the whole Robin Williams debacle, how he didn't want his stuff being used. And
yes, so he didn't explicitly grant Disney permission to use his voice for marketing or the theme park purposes, but he also did not give them explicit permission, so they went and did it. They then had a huge falling out because very kind of quickly into production they realised that Genie was going to be this bigger character than he was ever supposed to be because of Williams. So they went ahead and used that, and he wasn't happy because he took a huge pay cut. He took a $6 million pay cut to work on the film because he wanted to do an animated film for his kids. And Disney essentially kind of profited off of him, really. They fell out. He didn't come back to do the sequel. They got Dan, I can't pronounce his name, Dan Castellaneta?
Yeah, actually does Homer
Who does Homer Simpson, to come back and do the Genie for the second film. Didn't go down as well. Eventually they gave him a $1 million Picasso painting and made up, and Williams came back to do the third Aladdin movie and like all the actual theme park stuff as well. So yeah.
Yeah, turns out they didn't have a friend like him.
Hey.
Ratings, they wrote it in 8 days. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10.
I'm going to give it a 6 because it's not my favourite.
Okay, you just like complimented it too.
I like the Genie and the songs, and then the rest of it can just, apart from A Whole New World, like, ugh, Jesus. Yeah.
No, Aladdin's a great one for me, one of the highlights of the Renaissance.
Okay.
Hey, we haven't disagreed about something in a while, so why not? Well...
It's true. We are off, aren't we, now? Yeah. Do you want to close us out?
No.
Okay, fine. Sorry, Ryan. Have a magical rest of your day.